From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Boston Red Sox. Division rivals do battle next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Peraza is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Zero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
Not too often you see in a bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Next for New York, Torres. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This is foul right side. Here's another 2-2. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're dialed in to the show. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad. And recently, he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's got the average up to 307 here. 18 homers and 59 RBIs. Line towards center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He brings a scary .368 batting average. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is 27 for him on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, number 44, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just a 1 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him.
Andujar.
Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
That is it. The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gary Sanchez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He carries a .421 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that out here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hopped up. Urshela has a play. 1 down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Now to the plate, Jose Peraza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In there, 0-1. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second, and going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The batter.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing hard liner to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Tommy Canely is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Canely. The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Torres has it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We've played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees nothing. So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. That'll lifetime against Chris Sale, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Urshela can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across it 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
3-2, full count. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Number 44.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. It's the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Canely has pitched just under 60 innings, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is on his horse. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And here's Jose Peraza. No balls and 1 strike. Voit trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Lucroy takes his lead at third with 1 away. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. LeMahieu onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
The batter, number 50.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. From the stretch, check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Two balls and no strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Red Sox settle for just the one. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees nothing. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. Judge, the runner at second with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. That one.
Sale sets. Here he comes on 2-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. Number 44 moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard. Foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still 8-0. Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here's the 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Stanton looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is pulled into right. Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 44.
Now batting, number 44. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Yankees nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Luis Avilan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Avilan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses for ball 1. The 1-2 high and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And now a curveball that bounced. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Torres is calling for it, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Well, they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Well,
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. The count now at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is in the air to right. Peraza is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sales sets. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where, as an offense, you start seeing this pitcher get tired. He starts missing his spots. You could start keyhole in certain situations where maybe you could start driving the baseball out of the yard.
2-1 the count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And it's fouled away. To short, hit hard. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. 1 left for the Yankees. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, number 14 on the season, as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's gone 2 for 8. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits to this point. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll leave here with one out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Hector Velasquez comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 76. Hector.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Stanton leads off first with 1 away. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ground ball right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Next for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Velasquez playing here in his age 31 season. He's in his 4th season as a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yanks strand a pair. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Now at the plate, number 44. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Lucroy.
Now Jonathan Lucroy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground to third. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
The batter, the right fielder, Jose Peraza.
Striding in, Jose Peraza. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Benintendi ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He struggled at the top.
The hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now batting.
A look there at the damage to this point. All Red Sox as they lead the Yankees here in the 8th inning at Fenway Park. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Bradley with wheels headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bradley leads off second with nobody out. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second.
The batter, number 2.
Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So standing in, J.D. Martinez. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field is 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
The batter.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 13-0. Striding into the box, Torres starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but Clearly, he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
1-0 the count. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Well, he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-0, the convincing final score. Boston scored a lucky 13 in this one. Chris Sale earned his 9th win of the year. James Paxton allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The winning pitcher.